it's as real as you and I are sitting here talking when you're out of body and completely out of body. If you're not generating a fear of it, or you're not falling victim to being afraid of what might happen, that sort of thing.
So you need to be in full confidence.
Yes. Initially, you have I had a sense every time I separated from my body that there was something evil in the room, something base, evil, that you couldn't deal with in the room with me. And I asked Bob about it. He'd say, I'd be inside this black cube, shielded box, laying on the bed. He'd be in a different room monitoring me, and he'd say, it's okay, just go with it. And I'd say, but what is that? And he'd say, you'll figure it out. That's all he would ever say, you'll figure it out. And it's something you have to deal with yourself. And he knew that. And at some point, when I was hovering above my body, getting this just overwhelming feeling of base, ugly thing in the room with me, I rolled over to confront it, and it was my physical body underneath me. So your perceptions of baseness and ugliness and everything about this evil is your physical presence, which is kind of interesting.
Very interesting.
It's when you're out of body, it's a higher form of sensing, a higher form of being. The problem with it is the next thing you have to control is how to go somewhere and do something. You can go out of body and the first thing that catches your attention is a chandelier in the next room. But the chandelier, when you pass into it, is the most glorious thing you've ever seen in your whole life, because you're collecting everything about it into your sense of it. And so it's like you just want to grovel in it. Everything is better than what you are. I mean, you just want to capture all of it. Things of beauty are 10 times more beautiful, and things that you would normally not pay any attention to are the most gorgeous things on the planet. It's hard to not be distracted in the out-of-body condition. So I did that, and then Monday morning at 4 a.m. I get up and drive back to Fort Meade.
Can you feel energy flow?
You can feel everything in the out-of-body condition. For instance, once you get control of it, then Bob would start giving me things to do. He'd say, go to the location in the envelope. And I'd go to whatever that location was. And I'd be in the out-of-body state. And I'd report to him what I was finding. On this one occasion, he sent me to the Basilica in Rome. It was in the envelope. The altar in the center of the Basilica of Rome. So I landed there in the out-of-body condition, and there was a beam of white light that came through the center of the dome and just splattered on the floor. It filled the whole room with light. And I told him, this is a place of light. It's a column of just what looks like liquid energy light coming through the center of a dome. And he said, put your hand in it. Put my hand in it. I went, oh, wow. And he said, what are you feeling? And I said, perfection. What do you mean? I don't know. Don't want to move. Just want to be here. It felt like unconditional love, perfection. And then I said, housed in a box of broken glass, or something like that. It's okay, fine. Pull your hand out. Why? Yeah, because I said so. I'll come in there and jerk you out of that bed. No, he didn't say that. But he'd say it's time to leave or something, and I would do that. But we did that for quite a while, and then people showed up while I was in the box, and I was taking a nap because we had been working for quite a while. And this is months later. And they showed up to test me. And so I got 2 targets, which I was tested on. And I did the 2 targets. Wrote it all out afterwards. And gave it to the representatives from the DOD. And after which they said, don't do this anymore.